last week, man. I definitely want to talk about the shit that's going viral right now, Lil Durk.
Yeah. The
Murder
chickens,
for hire.
Yeah, the chickens are coming home to roost. Yeah, the chickens are coming home to roost. I just did an interview on the Danza Project where they asked me about him. And I was saluting the change that he had been making. But now I see why he was making the change. He was trying to avoid some shit. He wasn't really making no motherfucking change. Nah, he wasn't really trying to, well, I ain't gonna say he wasn't, because I don't know his heart, know his mindset. But man, the feds is hardly ever wrong when they come get you. They hardly ever wrong when they come get you. They don't jump the gun for nothing. One thing about our Federal Bureau of Investigations, homie, they do their due diligence. And they dot their I's and they cross their T's. So they've been sitting on this. They've been watching him go to rehab. They've been watching him get the keys to the city. And so now, shit, how to assassinate your character. Yeah, so they fit to humiliate him.
You think that pushing peace bullshit, that was some bullshit?
Yeah, that was some bullshit. Yeah, that was some, it's easy to push peace, or it's easy to push the concept or the narrative of pushing peace when you got some skeletons in your closet. And it seems like these guys got a lot of skeletons in their closet. Wiretap, got him on a wiretap. I don't know how you go beat that. U.S. Marshals pick him up in Fort Lauderdale. I was just in Fort Lauderdale 2 days ago. Just got back yesterday. Shit, homie, I don't know how you go beat this.
He booked 2 flights. He booked a flight to Italy and I believe it was Switzerland. And he didn't go. The flight was supposed to leave at 6:40. The FBI seen that he was trying to flee the country. And then he booked one for 9:40 last night, and that's when they got him. So he was ready to flee the country.
He'll be there to trial. He won't get a bond. They go diddy him. He won't get a bond because it looked like he was trying to flee. Yeah, it looked like he was trying to flee. I just seen a post that he made the other day. I think day before yesterday, where he was saying if you don't hear it come out of his mouth, don't take it for nothing. But he self-identifies and self-proclaims himself as being the voice of the streets. So all that will and can be used against him.
Were you shocked when the news broke last night?
Oh, homie, I was shocked. Because I've been paying attention to the transition he's been trying to make for the last 2 years, and it looked like he was really transitioning. Went to rehab. Yeah, I was real shocked, homie. Yeah, I was real shocked. Him and Aiden Ross was together not too long ago. They were staying somewhere together. So Aiden was trying to get me and him to sit down together to do an interview possibly, or just to meet and hash out what we could hash out. And I agreed to it. I don't know if he did. We never got around to talk about it anymore. But yeah, homie, I was real shocked.
Do you think this is something that Lil Durk knew was coming? And what I mean by that is like every day thinking about it. It's like what's coming, you don't know when.
People who get away with murder wake up every day and think about it, homie. People who have gotten away with murder, if it's 20 years ago, 30 years ago, in the back of their mind, they can never sleep at peace. They can never be at ease because murder has no statute of limitations. And you have to pay your debt. Homie, when you take a life or you're responsible for taking a life, it's different than robbery. It's different than committing a crime where you get away with it. You owe a debt to society. You might get away with it owing a debt to society, but you'll never get away with owing a debt to a life. So that's how I ended up started working with kids, homie, because we was responsible for taking somebody's life as children. So when I grew up, my mother always, not that she kept it in our face, but in the back of my mind, homie, I know throughout life, I owe a debt to someone's life. And so that's what made me get on the path of start working with children who ended up on the same path that I was on, being at-risk juvenile delinquents, getting involved in crimes. So that's what pushed me into my purpose, knowing that I paid my debt to society, but I forever owe a debt to my victim.
Yeah. It's this thing online right now where people are blaming the commenters, they're blaming the trolls, they're blaming, when King Von died, it was this Slide for Von comment that would go viral all over the internet every day, trying to get Durk to retaliate for the murder of King Von. Now they're saying that it's the trolls' fault. They're saying that
trolls don't have that kind of power. Trolls are not that powerful, nor do they have influence, because trolls are invisible faces. 60% of trolls are AI robots, are not humans. If you can't put a face to a troll, homie, chances are that's an AI robot. They're just mimicking the algorithm. That's why I don't argue with the comment section, because most of it is a bot. Most of them are bots. So people really believe that this guy who has about $30-40 million in the bank, who has a father who came home literally right after King Von died, have the kind of influence to troll him to make him want to retaliate. Well, if the trolls got that much power, why aren't they life changing? Why can't trolls troll themselves to change their life? Why can't trolls troll themselves to get into the algorithm to make the kind of money that I'm making trolling with a face and a name? So it wasn't about the trolls, homie. It's what's in their heart. Nigga, that nigga lost his partner, and him and King Von were tight. He wanted some get back.
His brother
OTF
and his
wanted some
manager.
get back.
His brother and his manager died.
Come on, homie, that nigga wanted some get back. So this ain't got nothing to do with the trolls, homie. They would kill for the trolls. This is a long-lasting beef. In Heat, they wanted Quando head. Not only they wanted Quando head, they had this girl cousin, Price on her head. Homie, so no, this ain't got nothing to do with the trolls. Because when it happened, you didn't hear the trolls clapping saying, yeah, Durk and them did that. The trolls swore up and down Durk was gonna get me for King Von. The trolls swore up and down that I was gonna be put to death for saying King Von. Man, the trolls ain't shit. But a bunch of faceless motherfuckers in the comment section that can't get a penny for a comment. Most man, he's not reading that shit. It's too many comments, it's too many people post, man. He can't read all that shit, and he got albums to make. He got to look over his shoulder. His house being broken into with his girl. His girl left him. He trying to get his girl back. Man, that nigga had too much shit to deal with to be influenced and impacted by what the trolls are saying.
Do you think he has any regret right now?
You goddamn right he do. But yeah, you goddamn right that they got a lot of regret, homie. Man, when them doors closed, the woulda, coulda, shouldas go to kicking in. Man, I shoulda. Man, I wish I coulda. Man, them woulda, coulda, shouldas go to kicking in. This before you even go to court. When you go to court and have to go back and you can't make a bond, it take about a week for reality to sit in because you in shock. You in a psychological state of shock that you in this situation. So nigga, it's gonna take 2 weeks for nigga reality just really hit him and realize nigga he done f***ed up. Because he kind of like Puffy, man. You think you can pay the lawyers to work to get you out. It take about 2 weeks and he realized nigga, he ain't going nowhere. He gotta sit this one out, big dog. Now you gotta be what you say you is. Now you gotta be whatever you've been claiming. Now you gotta stand on that shit. Nigga, I didn't want to stand on it. I was in a dope bar than people. Shit, hey man, what shit, man? I'm serious, nigga. I don't want to stand on that shit.
You don't think it's I lost 3-4 people over this shit that I'm really, really close to. You don't think it's a fit?
Nah. Hell nah, my nigga. Pain of losing people. He done fell from grace. You know how many people he probably take care of? His mother, his family, his children. Man, the pain of losing my partners don't compare to the pain of me losing my children, being pushed out of my kid's life by something I did in an emotional state, whether it was an emotional state of grief or whether it was an emotional reaction to want to avenge my buddy's death. My nigga killer. So if my nigga killer and he get killed, I can't, me being who I am, y'all go do it. But y'all keep me out of it because I'm the nigga that's feeding everybody. I'm the nigga that's making sure we keep moving. Nigga, now, shit, castle crumble. Castle for the, it goes to rubble. So imagine if they say, hey man, he was using this money to fund gang movements and gang activities, and they freeze his account like they did Thug. They freeze Thug account almost a week after he was arrested because they were saying YSL is a gang. That's why Thug saying, man, f that plea deal. I'm not finna plead to YSL no motherfucking gang, and I got an LLC to show where I've been paying and hiring people. That's why Thug won't plead. They're asking young Thug, say, man, just say this is a gang and you can get out today. F that, nigga, y'all froze my money saying that I've been using this money to fund gang activity. The feds want that money. And they got him on wiretap using the OTF business card, homie, to pay for shit. Nigga, how dumb can you be? But when you responding to emotions, it's hard to think logical. It's hard to have a rational thought when you caught up and you moving off your emotions.
Man, this morning you went live, eating, talking, driving, counting money while the car was going.
Yeah, call it multitasking with one eye, and I can't see nothing over here.
Was that a Tesla or what?
No, man, I got a self-driving Jaguar. I hit a button and that motherfucker stay within the lines.
Big money, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I hit a button, that motherfucker stay in the lines.
Yeah, I seen that. But you also said that people laughed at you for going to jail, but crying that he's in jail.
Yeah, I'm trolling. Well, since the first time I met you, homie, I've been trying to show Black America that they're hypocrites, they fake, they love gangster and snitches. I sat back and I studied this culture. So when I came to the internet, I'm coming with what they call a qualitative study that I've done on my own. Right? I've been studying this culture for over 10 years. So I came with a qualitative study and started speaking, saying, man, y'all love gangsters, y'all love killers. Y'all don't say nothing when the rappers do it. As a matter of fact, y'all have made rappers idols. They idolize, homie, as if they're gods. So I'm saying, Lil Durk them is responsible for killing people. King Von responsible for killing people. YSL responsible for killing people. How can y'all honor these men but discredit me and I ain't killed nobody? I came as the community activist who's been working with children in the community. I haven't committed crimes. I never shot a gun at a black man. I never sold dope in a black community. But nigga, I was discredited just for saying I'll call the police and I'm not a I showed up saying I'm a civilian. I'm a father, homie, who's been raising my kids for the last 12 years. I just got my son through. So I showed up with that image. Man, fuck that nigga. So then I had to start saying, nigga, I killed the white man. Oh, you ain't killed nobody. So I was discredited through and through and through and through. But here it is, they promote the rappers. They idolize and honor the rapper. So I'm saying, how can you say free Durk, nigga, when he took life? How can y'all be feeling some kind of way? But when I go to jail for self-defense, I went to jail for self-defense. But I noticed they highlight the animal cruelty. They don't tell you Charleston White responded and got 2 aggravated assaults with a deadly weapon. They overlooked that. Man, animal cruelty. Nigga, I did a skit when I was on YouTube. I just took off in YouTube. So I'm saying, man, we got to be f***ed up as a race of people to have this mindset that the rappers get a free pass. So this is why I'm saying vote for Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump wants to give the police full immunity so they can do their job and make sure that we're safe as law-abiding citizens. And black people, one of the main reasons for not wanting to vote for Trump, he wants to give police full immunity. Y'all give rappers full immunity. Y'all give street niggas full immunity. Y'all get gangster niggas full immunity when they do wrong. They get to come back into the community, no snitching y'all, and seek refuge amongst us. And y'all allow them to come be amongst law-abiding citizens knowing that they will hurt people. So I'm saying, who feeling bad about a nigga who done been caught a murder for hire and somebody died? Not only, homie, did they kill his cousin, nigga, they put money on the girl head too. I thought women and children was off limits. So when I say something bad about kids, man, women and children off limits. That nigga put money on the girl head too. But it's a rapper, so he gets a pass. So I wanted to wake up this morning and celebrate like I saw them celebrate when I was in jail. That's why I celebrate when a rapper die. So when they thought I got shot, the whole black world was celebrating. Now they in tears. So I'm saying, where them Wallows and Gillies, where them Steven Jacksons at that was taking pictures in front of this King Von mural, this documented serial killer? And I just want to remind people, the only reason King Von got out of jail is that all the witnesses came up dead. You think Durk didn't pay for that either? He offered these guys who was going to kill Quando Rondo and Lil Pub or whatever his name is, he offered them money and a lucrative record career. Yeah. Didn't King Von get a lucrative record career? Then went on cameras putting out $20,000? That was for Duck. So guess what? Mama Duck finna be rich in a motherfucker. Mama Duck finna finally get her just due. And she deserve it. Her other kids deserve this. She finally finna get her just due, homie, because now he have an arrest for this murder that can... So them lawyers knew what they was doing. They knew the arrest was coming. That's why they filed the lawsuit. They knew the arrest was coming. We just didn't know.
The city of Chicago took the keys back. They just gave Durk the keys to the city. They just took the keys back.
They knew he was the key. That's why, see, there's always been Durk was what, GD or BD?
BD.
They always favored the BDs. They always favored the BDs and they wouldn't let the GDs in. They were blackballed, they was all of that. The city did that. The mayor was always on Durk's side. The mayor was always on Durk's side. But we all know, homie, Chicago government have always been a corrupt government since the Al Capone days, if you understand history. The governor took a bribe when Obama, what's his name? The Gorvage, whatever that nigga name was, the governor who ended up going to federal prison when Obama was the president, taking bribes. Chicago politicians and government have a long history of being corrupt and being in bed with gangsters. So there's no surprise. The reason why Larry Hoover is gone so long, because Larry Hoover was coming up against the government in Chicago, homie, teaching black people how to vote, turning gangs, not into gangs, but turn them into 501c3s, nonprofits, so they don't be labeled as a gang. Nigga, that's why they removed Larry Hoover. So now, they should have took the keys back. But we got to remember, Diddy also had a key too. So they loved giving keys to motherfuckers who's unworthy and unjust of having keys. Diddy got a key to the city. They took that back too, so I ain't surprised. They finna take a lot back. But this is what I'm gonna say. You gonna see all these celebrities saying free Durk, free nephew. You ain't gonna hear none of them.
I'm already seeing it. I'm already seeing it.
You ain't gonna hear none of them say, man, he need to pay for what he did. We always say free the killer. But what about Tuka mama, man? Is anybody gonna go back to Tuka's mama? And let's hear what she got to say now. Man, that woman should sue the hip-hop industry. She should sue the record labels. So, this is a victory. This is a victory for the poor black at the bottom. The mama ducks, all the mothers at the bottom who didn't have a chance, homie, to really get justice. Man, them kids preached and teach killing for a long time.
So wow, so you think this is a real victory for us as black people?
Yeah, this is a real victory. This is a real victory. Now that demonic force, because it is a demonic force, it was a dark force. It was a dark energy that came down from Chicago and spread throughout America. I think we now finally get to put that fire out. I don't think we'll hear drill music ever again. I don't think drill rappers would ever be celebrated ever again. Down goes the drill. Down goes the drill. 12th round knockout, because it looked like they had got away and they get to ride off into the sunset. So this is a victory for law-abiding black Americans who like hip-hop music but don't like the killing part of it. So it's
a lot of free Durks right now. It's a lot of the free Durk campaign has begun.
Every day I'm gonna wake up trolling. Every day I'm gonna wake up trolling because they blackballed Quando Rondo because he was self-defending himself. They blackballed Lil Tim because he was standing up for a friend. Homie, come on now. Free Lil Durk. Keep him locked up. Don't give him no bond. Send him to a USP because of his record. And then got to think about this. He got to go to California. GDs and BDs ain't got no say-so in California. It's all Crip and blood. And them niggas is cutthroat, dirty, and they don't give a fuck about nothing outside of California. So he gotta sit over here in Florida. Think about that. He gotta sit in Florida and wait for extradition. That might take 2 or 3 weeks in Broward County. Ooh, boy, that's gonna be tight. To fart out his burp. Nigga asshole so up. That's pressure on your ass. Broward County, wait for extradition. Fly all the way from Florida, nigga, California. Have to go to California and get rearranged. Nah, nigga finna go through it. But he worked hard for this.
How do they fly? Is it commercial?
No,
or is
the Feds got a plane. They got a private plane. Just like the movie, the Earth Woman, they got all, no, them niggas, that's real. Yeah. Hell no, that's real. They don't ride on bus in the Fed. They put them ass on a plane.
But I told you though, I said this about a year ago and you said I was wrong. I said that when get money, they feel untouchable. I said you said a lot of beef was happening in rap because both sides didn't get money. But once you get money, you start to feel untouchable. You start to put bags on heads. And you know and I know when you get money, you become more of whoever you are, you become more of that. And I feel like Durk having all that money, it makes you feel like it makes you feel untouchable. It makes you feel like that, but
he was feeling like that on the uprise. He got the kind of money now where he want to play boss in Assalamu Alaikum. He got the money after he went playing Assalamu Alaikum. He went to Mohammed. But he was feeling like that on the rise. So, man, maybe he had to feel untouchable. I can't understand. Young Thug, maybe they felt untouchable, homie. At times, I feel like I'm untouchable with the money I got. At times, I feel like I do what I want to do.
I don't think having money, it helps with beef. I think having money, it makes beef worse. Yeah,
if you got... Homie, no, it ain't the beef, Sean. It's what's in the heart when he beefing. Because there's some can beef and say, man, nigga, that beef go stop the money. It's some nigga go say, if we go to shoot, the money stop. We can't make no money, Warren. That's what made Big Meech a hell of a nigga. He wasn't, man, let's stop this beef. Meech was putting out beefs so he can keep making money. So I'm saying, homie, these are young. Durk is what, 30 years old?
32.
32? So you got to think, how long King Von been dead? 4, 5 years?
4 years.
4 years. So prior to that, you dealing with children with money with an undeveloped brain. You dealing with kids coming out of violent environments, probably got childhood trauma, undeveloped brains, and all of a sudden is multimillionaires overnight. So when he put the hit out, he really ain't number 25, 26. He really ain't fully developing his thought process. His prefrontal cortex haven't connected where he can be just thinking rational. He was on drugs, Percocets. He just got out of rehab. So he ain't thinking clearly. Then his father just come home. When his father came home, then you start to see more structure being added into his life. You start seeing him separating from certain things, and his dad started putting him around Muslim men in the community. Then he started trying to take the role of being a leader. But daddy had come home. Prior to that, he was the blind leading the blind. And it done came back and bite you, because what happens in the dark comes to the light. So it's some people that come into his life that probably have an awareness of what he's attached to by way of association. They're saying, man, you might need to clean this up. You might need to clean this up. The 5 that killed Duck, that blew the whistle right there. The 5 that killed Duck. It's too many niggas in the group, homie, for the police not to find out what's going on. If 4 niggas in the group, 3 go tell it. If it's 8 niggas, 6 go tell it. With a possibility of 7. If it's 15 in the group, 13 go tell. So the more the people, the more possibility of somebody go tell, homie. And they young niggas who all ain't got money. Homie, you giving me 50,000 to go kill a nigga? That's the bond for me to get out if I get caught. You got to give me a little bit more. I don't want no promising, but when you ain't never seen 50,000 and you idolize the person that's giving you 50,000, I would have done that at 12 and 13. I would have killed at 16 and 17 for a like that, but not when I get grown. So I'm gonna throw my life away. I can't see my mama no more. I might got kids. Yeah. So